What's going on, everyone? We're racing again, kinda. I drove 2.5 hours almost to middle of nowhere Joshua Tree. We're at where'd they go? Sun Fair 42. I don't know what the 42 means, but that's where we're at. They also gave me a cool map of the track, so I had no idea where I'm going. So, we're here racing today for technically it's round 1 of Swap Moto's West Coast Open, but it's also double points for the last round of the El Dorado series because that one got snowed out because Kohia had just too much snow to get up to it. So we're racing here today, and as far as this track looks like, it looks pretty easy. Table, step up, whatever that is, rollers. I don't like the rollers, but whatever. Yeah, so as far as on that map goes, I'm right here, down here. Anyway, we're racing. I haven't gotten practice yet, so we're gonna do that here shortly. Glad I didn't do first practice because it looked like it was really muddy. So we're gonna go out for my, I think it's 4 and 5, and see how we go there. Yeah, racing the same 2 classes I did last time, which is the 30 novice and 30 to 39 open, something like that. I don't remember. Novice and then open vet kinda. So that's what we're racing, and we're gonna see how it goes. I have never been to this track. I don't really know what the track looks like. I've seen like 1 or 2 videos and they didn't help a whole lot. So yeah, we're gonna go out there and just learn the best I can. It looks like, as according to the map, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps about. I gotta learn some whoops, some rollers. Track doesn't look too, I mean, from what I saw online and whatnot, it looks pretty decent, looks pretty good. Everything looks relatively easy, or safe-ish, I guess, tabletops and whatnot. So we're gonna give it a go here. Go try practice and I'll be right back. Well, I'm not sure how much racing I'm actually going to be doing today. I went and did my practice, and did is kind of a loose term in this point. I rode around a little bit, not very fast. The track is so muddy right now and really sketchy, honestly, because like it's deep in the corners, which is nice and it's not bad. But some of the straightaways, some of the takeoffs of the jumps, the landings of some of the jumps, all the jumps are this like really slimy, slick mud, and then so you land on it and it's slimy and slippery, and then you hit like an actually a built-up spot that's like, and you go into it and you're cross-riding now. It's like I don't think I'm gonna ride much. To where it is like all the mud's like sticking to my bike. I had to scrape a lot of it off. It weighed, my bike weighed another, I want to say another like 40 pounds. And yeah, and I wasn't going very fast, which is the worst part. So I'm not sure how much riding I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go figure out what races I'm in. If I'm racing for 1, I'm not racing it. Or 2, maybe. Maybe like at least 3 I'll race it. But if it's any of the early ones, I might not even race them. Because the track is just so slick. It's not even the muddy part that I'm worried about, or it being deep. It's mainly just because it's slick, and you go into a corner and then your front tire starts to slide, or like there's been times where both my tires are full on like drifting sideways and going down like just straight. So I don't know, I'm gonna figure out what race I'm in at least, and then I guess go from there. I'm not sure on this one. Well, I did race my first race, so I'm race 3 and 12, but they put race 1, which is 50cc, whatever, they moved them to the back. So technically I was race 2 and 11 now. And that was not fun. I went out there, I didn't ride all the laps, I got lap 1 because I was going so slow. Leader's also going really fast, and he's the other guy in my other class, so that's not good. So Yeah, not great. I started doing some of them. I did like the three, like, I guess they call it the 3-pack here at the end. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and the last one's the finish line. I did those 3 jumps. I did one that jumps in the middle. Did the one by the start line. I did the one after the first 2 turns, a couple laps, and then towards the end I stopped doing it because I was getting really sketchy landing on it. And then the 2 step-ups I haven't really done yet. They're easy, but it's the landing and the takeoffs that I'm scary right now, or I'm scared of right now. So I don't don't really want to do those. The 1 step up on the far back should be relatively easy. The run up to it's a little bit better. It's getting better. Track is getting better, but it's still like very sketchy and slimy in some spots. So like I'm losing a lot of time on the rollers. Some of the stuff, my bike's falling apart. Don't know how, but it's falling apart. Like the back fender is about to fall off because of the mud and whatever. It's like completely cracked now. And I don't know why, but it is now. So I don't have an extra one, but well, I do have an extra one back at the house. And then I just noticed my front brake rotor guard is like tweaked in behind the fork guard and the rotor. I don't think it's touching the rotor, but it's definitely like rotated somehow. That's new. I guess I'll fix my bike here because I got some time now between my race 3 and 12, so I got a little bit of time to sit and chill, and maybe I'll go film a little bit. But god damn, that was not really fun. I was holding on for dear life most of the time, and it's getting a little better since practice, but it's not much. I'm slow through some of the corners, and the mud's really sticky. Yeah, not fun. I finished second. There's only 2 in my class. Is me and Eric, and I saw he was ahead of me on the first lap. I got a good start. I got a decent start, but I like kind of stalled it going to the first corner. I didn't pull the clutch in enough and like got on the back brake and started to back up. And by then, like everyone was like already kind of in front of me, and I was like, well, all right. And then Eric was actually kind of in the middle of all that, so it's like, well, shoot. So we'll see how the track gets better. Hopefully, it gets better, and go from there, I guess. I'll go work on my bike now, I guess, too. Hadn't been out yet. Glad I brought the Easy up. I almost didn't. I'm glad I did. It's actually nice out, but it's just the track. Hopefully the sun will bake the track a little bit and make it a little bit more bearable to ride. It's a clay-based dirt for sure, and it's like if you you can like pack it and make bricks out of it or a house out of it if you wanted to. That's how like sticky and stuff it is. track is a lot better now. Like, way better. It's also a lot more windy. Someone lost a couple canopies. At least a couple. There's a couple that flew up, right? I saw one that flew up. There's a big old dust devil, and right before my Moto 1 of my open class, there's like this big old, I think I was recording for it, so it's like this big old dust devil came through and watched it go through all the pits over there, and like canopies flying up, and just, I was a little scared mine was gonna fly up. I had it strapped down, kinda. Anyway, track's a lot better now. It's not muddy anymore. We're getting some like spines in the track from where the mud was, but other than that, it's not too bad. It's a little slick in a couple spots. It's a little slick in a couple newer spots. Now it's like not wet slick, it's a dry slick now in some spots, but it's definitely better. I started doing all the jumps, at least, except for there's like one little like wall jump, double, triple thing. I didn't jump that yet. It's like out of a corner. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one or not. But I did the two other big ones, and these ones along the finish I did. I burped. And then I started doing the rollers. There's like rollers around the corner. I started doing those a little better. Where I jumped, before I was like jumping on the last two. Now I jumped like the first two, and then roll, and then jump the last two. So I'm doing a little better there. And then, so my first moto of the open class, what's his name? He was gone. He didn't lap me this time. He lapped me in the first race, but he didn't lap me in the second one. But yeah, so I was me and him, so I finished second. And then my second moto of my 30C class, it was me and Eric. That was actually a pretty fun race. Got an okay start. Actually, I got a better start than I did the first one. So I got okay, decent start. And then I had like 3 or 4 guys behind me. I overshot one corner, went off the track, came around, and 2 guys got by me, and the third one was behind, still behind me. And then so I was trying to catch up to Eric again, and then went off the track again because I hit this turn rut weird, and like I'm not making the jump, so I didn't. Went off the track again. The other guy got around me, so now there's 3 people in front of me. And then the one guy that got around me this last time, he didn't do like the step up, so I passed him there. And then I got around the other 2 somewhere eventually. Oh, one, Eric stalled in one of the corners, so I caught up to him. I was like, cool, I caught up to him. And I think I got around one of them there, and the other one somewhere else. No, I got around to both. I got around one after the finish, because they both went to the inside of the corner and kind of both messed up a little bit there. And I got around one there, and I don't remember where I got around Eric. I think I got around one of the corners. The right-hander after the start straight, I got around him there. So I feel better now. This morning I wasn't feeling good. I was like, I don't like this track. It sucks. It's really blue. It's really slick and muddy, and besides the wind now, it's actually, I feel a lot better ice. So one more race. It's not gonna matter much. So just one more race and I cruise that one. My rear fender's still hanging on, so that's good. And yeah, good stuff. Got a little ways to go, so I'm gonna hang out a little bit, maybe take a nap, and yeah, yay! All right. So I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep, I think, and I'm tired. So I'm not gonna go walk around and look at the racing, because I walked around earlier because I wanted to see how the track was shaping up, because I was worried that track was not going to be good. And now that it's better, and I've been out there twice, the track's pretty much mostly the same. So I don't feel like walking around. I should go look to see where I finished in the first motos, but I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to stay right here. And maybe take a little nap. And go race my last race, which doesn't really matter too much because the guy in my class is an intermediate rider and he is way faster than I am. So My rear fender's still hanging out, I'm surprised. Now that it's not super muddy, that's why, so I will have to change that. But. Alright, we're all done. It got windy. In the last race, I didn't really try much. I got an okay start, but everyone was in front of me. I was like, alright, cool, I'm just going to hang out here. And I was riding behind, I forget her name. I was riding behind her, but for a while. And she was doing pretty good. And I was like, okay, I should probably try to get around her. And I got around her. And I didn't get lapped, at least. He was getting there. So, whatever. So for the first moto, which was me 30C, I went 2-1, which would be first overall. I got something up here. Yeah, I got a trophy for that one. And then for the second race, I went 2-2 because Chippy's way faster than me. So I got 1 and 2, and then I actually did 3 of the 4 rounds. Yeah, so I did 3 of the 4 rounds, and I actually got a Series N trophy. Look at that. Because I did 3 of the 4 rounds. I thought I was going to get 2 Series N trophies, but I forgot that the first race of the year in Glen Helen, I only did 1 class. So I didn't get 2. So, whatever. Cool. I think that's it. We're all loaded up, so I'm going home now. It is later than I thought it was going to be. It's 3:30, so we're going home. Anyways, if you want to help support the channel, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, leave a comment. I will appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you later.